guys, it's Rally here and welcome to episode 34 of Let's FIFA 17. Now we start off this episode by jumping into the Division 2. We are in the situation that the division is starting to come to an end. We have 2 matches left and we need at least 2 points from those matches if we want to remain in Division 2. And if we happen to get less points than that, well, then we relegate down to Division 3, which is something I just don't want to do. So hopefully we'll be able to pick up the 2 points in this episode. So eventually I would find an opponent after searching a little while, and my opponent would be rocking with a similar formation to me. He would be playing with the 4-1-2-1-2. However, he would play the white version of it, and as you can see, a couple of players not on full chemistry. And usually when I see a squad with players not on full chemistry, it gets my hopes up a little bit that it will be a game I should be able to win. But then again, we played one of those matches in the beginning of this division and I actually lost it, where it just didn't work for me. So I was happy that I got a goal with Ben Arthur to take the lead, but then right after, my opponent, he bounced back with a long shot as well to make it 1-1, and thus we went into the second half and it was 1-1 at this stage, and I was looking to see if I can get a goal. I got quite lucky here, a little 1-2, nice play, and Marshall would give me the second goal of the match. But then in the 88th minute, nice play from my opponent, he gets a shot and he hits the post, but in the end we would not concede and we would secure us staying in Division 2. A game with very few chances, as you can see there from the stats, but nonetheless it meant we got a little bit over 7,000 coins for remaining in the division, and thus I would be sitting on 24,000 coins. And I decided, you know what, let's complete one of the squad building challenges, and that was the playing abroad squad building challenge, because the rewards from that seemed pretty good. So first off, I built a squad with German players, or 3 German players outside of the German leagues. It cost me 12,000 coins, so half of the coins which I had. The most expensive being the silver player here, he cost me around 4,000 coins. The rest relatively cheap, what you could expect. So I completed that, and I got a pack to open up, a prime gold players pack. 6 rare players in it, but not really anything outstanding in it, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I'll list all of these players up, and I don't think I'll make 12,000 coins back from this, but I'll still list it up to get some coins to sort of fund some of the other squad building challenges. And as you can see, I sold some on, and then I was left with 3,000 coins as I completed the second squad building challenge, which was 3 Spanish players outside of the Spanish league. So I had Moreno untradeable. I picked up Reina. He's now gotten downgraded, I believe, so I could probably have gotten him a little bit cheaper if I had not done this challenge just before they released the Serie A upgrades and downgrades. But we completed the challenge, we got a pack, and in that pack I got Ter Stegen. So again, not really any player we could sell on for a lot, and it didn't really prove to make much profit for me. But I did, however, get Shaqiri, not too bad, and Rashford, which also would sell on for a little bit. Upgraded Rashford there, selling for I think 2,000 coins or something like that. So once those players sold on, I had 1,500 coins left, and that was after I completed the third squad building challenge, which was with Italian players. Cost me a little bit to get the Italians. The remaining players were relatively cheap to get in, so that completed the third set, and we would get 1,000 coins from that, and we would get a pack as well to open up, and that pack would be a jumbo premium pack, and in that one we would get a 75 rated player as our only rare player. So I was quite disappointed at this stage, because selling these guys on would not give me enough coins to complete the final squad building challenge. So yeah, quite disappointed with that. But what I decided to do was to sell Gabriel Jesus, because he still went for maximum price, and I thought to myself, this was on the Sunday during the weekend league, and as it was Premier League, I thought to myself, you probably start to drop in price after the weekend league is over. So I sold him on, and I built this squad. I think it was the cheapest of all the squads I built, with I believe it was 3 French players out of the French leagues. And with that complete, I got a rare players pack for completing the full set of challenges, and I also got an additional pack, which was just a rare gold pack with 12 items in. So open up the rare gold pack. I got De Vries, so again, not really making my coins back. However, then Bayern popped up, the upgraded version, and that was good because he went for 10,000 coins. And then in the next pack, I got what I was hoping for all along, because there's a lot of high rated packs, and then I got got the big player, I got the walkout player, and I was definitely happy about that. Saw the Spanish flag, and then I saw as a centre back from Real Madrid, I knew I got a player that actually would sell for a little bit. Sergio Ramos. I think that's the first big player we get in this series, and that is of course going to help us build some better squads as we compete for these higher divisions. So yeah, Ramos, I just checked his price quickly on the market, and he had already a bit there at 110,000 coins, so more than happy about that. And apart from that, in the pack there was not really anything too outstanding, but all the stuff would be sent to the transfer list, and eventually it will sell on, as you see here, ending up on 163,000 coins. Ramos selling for 117,000, and then it was Bayerin. I think I sold him for 9,500 coins, something like that. There you have it, 9,500 coins for him. So we got a lot of coins in. I was definitely happy about that. And then I went out and spent a little bit under 140,000 coins to build a new squad. Spend a lot of coins, but also want to try and get some interesting players in, just not only the regular type of cards. So I actually went out, picked up Ter Stegen as my goalkeeper. Might replace him. I don't know. I haven't played too much with him on the game. Tar as my first centre back, and then Mario Gaspar right next to him. So the defense didn't end up costing me too much. We already had Gaspar in our club from a squad building challenge. Tar quite cheap, but he got some really good stats, I feel, for a defender. He's big, he's sort of fast, got decent strength for him. On the right back, I went with Brzezinski. Also relatively cheap, got pace, and yeah, some alright stats for fullback. Left back, I went with a player which actually was on my bench, and that was Costa, getting that double strong link to Gaspar on the centre back spot. Now moving on to the midfield, I went with some players a little bit out of position, you could say, but first off we had Thiago. I really wanted to try out his card, so I spent 53,000 coins on that inform. I was thinking of that special man of the match card, but it was a little bit too expensive. Now next to him I went with Renato Sanchez, a player I really do like in the game. Sort of box to box players, can run anywhere where he wants to. And then the first player out of position in this squad is going to be Douglas Costa. I thought, let's try him out as a midfielder. So we have like two 5-star skillers in the midfield being creative, and then we have Sanchez, which sort of can run back and defend, I'm hoping. And then moving on to the more attacking options, I went with Banega to start off with. A player I quite do like on the game. He got well-rounded stats, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And then on the top, I went with one player I packed, and one player I went out and spent quite a lot of coins on. So yeah, as you can see here, we're actually playing two wingers as strikers. Felipe Anderson, which we packed from one of the squad building challenges, and then Perisic, his, I believe, second in form. 69,000 coins for him, but yeah, 87 shooting, 87 pace, 86 dribbling, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. So that could be pretty interesting to try him out as a striker, as his stats are just so good. Of course, right now he's only on 6 chemistry, but once we play some more matches with him, he will get that 7 chemistry and be a pretty decent player, I think. But for now, we're going to end the episode off here, and the next episode we will start on Division 2 again, test out our new squad and see if we can get a better start to the Division Live, and hopefully we'll be able to promote the second time around. Anyways, as I said, this is going to be the end. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.